Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Jakks TNA Legends of the Ring Kurt Angle. A really cool looking figure. The Jakks Basic Series are obviously a lot harder to come by. Not long after Jakks took over the WWE line, they started producing the deluxe figures, which were much bigger and had a lot more articulation. So I was really happy when I seen this guy, just so that I can use him to blend in with some of my larger Mattel figures. But really nice looking Kurt Angle. His appearance, of course, from New Japan, where he had some great battles with Brock Lesnar and defended the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship several times as well. So really cool, nice packaging. Certainly has that retro feel to it, which is really good to see. Great shot of Kurt Angle on the side there. And taking a look at the back of the packaging, obviously the other figures in the set: Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Sting, Jeff Jarrett, and Kurt Angle. I'm going to try and give you guys a review on all of these figures from Series 1. But yeah, really excited to get Kurt Angle open up. He looks great on the back and in the packaging. So hopefully he's going to be a pretty decent figure. Okay, and here we have wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist out of the packaging, and he is a very cool figure. Definitely looks like Kurt Angle. I'll bring it forward so you guys can see. Jakks nailed the face sculpt on this guy. They did a really good job. Lots of great detail. He does have a bit of a sheen to him, which makes it look like he's been sweating, I guess. So very interesting that they've gone with that. Great face sculpt. Normally I don't like figures having an open mouth, but on the Kurt Angle it actually works really well. Really cool. Moving down, of course, he's got the attire that he had when he first debuted with TNA. I was always a big fan of Kurt Angle in WWE, in particular when he won the Heavyweight Championship in 2006, I believe, start of 2006. Loved watching him. One of my favourite matches of all time is Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker at No Way Out. Really great match. And then obviously, when I heard that he was going to TNA, I thought I'd check it out, and it opened a whole new alternative to wrestling, obviously with Samoa Joe, and then later on the Jeff Hardys and so forth. So really cool. Very glad I got this guy. Lots of nice detail, and a very solid Kurt Angle figure. I've got here, just for the benefit of size comparisons, the Jakks TNA Legends Kurt Angle next to some of the other figures from Mattel. Obviously got the Shawn Michaels, so I don't know if it's the best fit with Shawn. I'm not a big fan of the Mattel Shawn Michaels, actually. He fits quite well with The Undertaker in terms of size, so that's not too bad. Obviously, then you can see that they're quite a bit smaller than the later released deluxe line. What I will show you guys that's not too bad, obviously there's a huge height difference. You can get away with it a little bit with Samoa Joe because he's a pretty big wrestler, but when you compare him to someone like Jeff Hardy and obviously Shawn Michaels, although the Jeff Hardy, it's not bad, but obviously Jeff is quite a bit smaller than Kurt Angle, I'm fairly sure. So interesting comparison. A pretty solid figure. He's got your basic standard Jakks articulation. So ball jointed head, ball jointed arms, swivel in the bicep, bend at the elbow. He's got the wrists where the wrist tape is supposed to be painted on, I guess. Swivel in the waist, legs move forward and back, bend at the knee, and then movement in the feet. So really solid. If you're a Kurt Angle fan, now that he's just won the TNA World Championship from Bobby Lashley, probably a good time to pick up a Kurt Angle figure. How does he compare to some of the other Kurt Angle releases? Honestly, I think this is probably the best one. If you want something that you can use to fit in with your Mattel figures and some of the newer wrestling figures that are out there, then I'd probably go with this one. He can fit. It's a bit of a stretch with the other TNA Deluxe figures. But yeah, very happy with this guy, and hopefully you've enjoyed this review.